Welcome to today's Willpower Moment. I'm Dr. James Meschino. Our topic today is the secret of the small indulgence. If you try to starve yourself down to your ideal weight, it's rarely successful. The more you deprive yourself, the sadder and more anxious you become. Then in a moment of weakness or fatigue or emotional upset, people often cave in and they start eating using their old eating patterns, and then they regain all the weight they lost, and they spike their blood sugar. If they're a diabetic, they start clogging up their arteries again. The truth is that if you allow your blood sugar to drop too low, you'll start making really bad decisions around food. Once you become really ravenous, your brain loses the ability to make rational decisions, especially about food. And that's when many people not only overindulge and eat the wrong things, but they eat large portions of the wrong things. Also, if you remove all the treats and snacks from your life, you're very likely to feel really super deprived. It's like trying to go from carrot cake to carrot sticks. For most people, that's not realistic. So at some point it just seems too hard to swear all these foods off, and you start then feeling a huge craving to have something. Then you start eating really bad things like cake, croissants, donuts, and potato chips, nacho chips, chocolate bars, and ice cream, and so on. So what is a strategy that actually works? Well, if you allow yourself a small indulgence once or twice a day, it removes the anxiety about not being able to have some cheat foods. Secondly, a small indulgence can help bump up your blood sugar just enough that you start making more rational decisions about food and exercise. It gives you the mental energy that says, I think I can exercise today. That little small burst of energy in your brain actually removes the mental fatigue of the day and improves exercise compliance. As soon as your blood sugar drops even just a little, your brain immediately starts to feel as if you're just too tired to exercise. Your brain works way better if it's provided with the right amount of blood sugar, because brain cells work exclusively on blood sugar as their source of energy under normal conditions. So here's what many wellness-conscious individuals do. They treat themselves each day with one or two small indulgence treats. Now, a small indulgence is something that's small, containing limited amount of fat and sugar, but provides enough satiety or stomach satisfaction to satisfy the craving for a treat, raising your blood sugar just a tad to improve decision making and conquer the mental fatigue of the day. Now here are some examples. A small square of dark chocolate, like the Lindt chocolate, a very famous type of dark chocolate, just one square like that. Or one of those donut holes. In Canada we call them Timbits or country bits, and having the old-fashioned plain variety is best because it's not so sugar-coated. A small pack of sesame snacks, a piece of licorice, a small biscotti, a small bag of low-fat popcorn, 12 crispy minis, these sort of baked rice crackers, 5 or 6 jujubes. You get the idea. Of course, virtually none of these foods would be considered, healthy foods, but using these snacks and treats in small amounts can help prevent you from overindulging in the super fatty, super sugary pastries and chippy dippy snacks and chocolate bars and ice cream products, because those are the ones that really cause the big problems for people, sabotage the whole program. So my advice is to include one or two small indulgence treats each day while you go about your business of eating healthy in every other way and staying compliant with your exercise goals. So the secret of the small indulgence, what does it really do for you? Well, it keeps you away from the more fattening, damaging treats and snacks that you might otherwise ingest, and it increases your brain's ability to make decisions to exercise. If you have it, especially if you have one of those treats just 15 to 30 minutes prior to your scheduled exercise time, it will actually give you the mental energy to make you feel like you have the energy to exercise that day, so it actually improves exercise compliance, and man, that's a biggie. Okay, good luck with your wellness goals. Thanks for watching.